So it is here, and I'm excited about this. I think we're gonna have a good time. I've got my Fairlife once again. Gotta get that protein in, as we know. And I feel like this is gonna be hard for me because I'm like, do I not like any of these? I don't know. So here are my tiers. We got life changing, extremely compelling, sure, don't care, and don't like. Some of these I may be kind of just very briefly paraphrasing because I'll try to go over everything, but some of these I might need a reference for. But I think I got it. I think I got it. So let's start off with Flickergate. This is essentially the theory that when Mike and Will kiss, the lights are gonna flicker. It's related to in the first episode where he says like it was a 7. The light outside of Mike's house flickers, and I think it's like when it's because Will had lied about it before, and then he told him the truth. It flickered. So like when they find out each other's true feelings, it'll flicker. I hope that made sense. And this is kind of hard because I don't think it's life changing, but I think it's very compelling. I'm sure my explanation of it made it not sound as good. I wasn't doing it justice. Please like look at other people's better explanations than me, but I do find it compelling, but it's not life changing. Next up is Churchgate. I think Churchgate might be life changing. So Churchgate is a theory that in the Upside Down, Will is gonna get possessed in the church and Mike is gonna be with him, and then that Mike will be the one to get him out of it, and that they might kiss or confess in there. And I think that the like symbolism would be really good and the angst would be really good, but I don't know if I would put it all the way at the top. This is so hard. This is so hard because I like all of them, but I think I'm gonna put it at life changing. Do I like it more than Flickergate? To be honest, I do. I do like it more. Next we have Mike, what the fuck did you do Gate? This is a newer addition to the squad, which is about what Mike did during the 18-month period that gave Will a cure from his own Byler doubt. So I forgot who coined it. It was somebody on Twitter coined the term Mike, what the fuck did you do Gate? I think it's good. It just we don't have any actual like specifics to go off of yet. So just because of that, right now I'm gonna put it in sure, just because I don't have like anything to go off of. Although I guess we don't have a lot to go off with Churchgate either. But it's okay, it's different. It's different with Churchgate because it's more compelling. Churchgate is more compelling because it's like it's more of a clear story. Because Mike, what the fuck did you do is just a question. So that's where that is for now, but if they elaborate and add on and answer this question, then perhaps it'll be higher, but I think that's where I'm gonna set her for now. Next up we have Lover's Lake Gate. I was a huge Lover's Lake Gate truther, and you know what, I still am, because they had like a water safety person. I don't know, I think it might could happen. But I do remember when I was watching Volume 1, I was like, and I saw them, the pipe, and I was like, god damn it. I was like, that's why they were wet? Seriously? But then it did grow on me, and I was like, wait a minute. This is kind of pretty good. And there's a lesbian mind flayer just released a video about water symbolism with Mike and Will, which I haven't watched yet, but I'm going to watch it, and I recommend that you do too. So there's a lot of like water symbolism with them. Anyway, Lover's Lake Gate, I still like, I believe it's just the theory that they're gonna kiss at Lover's Lake, which is where they found Will's body. And I would say that it's life changing. I would say that because it just is, and I'm sorry. Next up is Phone Gate. This is the fact that Will in season 4 told Mike, like, you didn't even call me, or you called like a couple times, and it's been a year, Mike. But Mike doesn't address that. But we see a scene when Elle's like piggybacking, and she sees Dustin saying that Mike would always complain about Joyce's telemarketer job because he couldn't use the phone. And if you recall, Mike couldn't call Elle by phone because they were like being tapped. So the only person he would have been calling was Will. So Phonegate. Okay. I like it. I do find it compelling, but I think extremely compelling. I don't think this would turn somebody into a Byler if they didn't already. If I look at this from their point of view, like you could explain this away somehow. So I like it. I personally appreciate it, but I don't think it's compelling enough. Because they'd be like, oh, that's just his best friend, which, like, okay, sure, whatever. Next is Small Town Boy. This is the fact that when Netflix made the Spotify playlist for the characters, Mike's playlist, the first song was Small Town Boy by Bronski Beat, which is about a gay man getting out of a small town. And I think I'm just gonna have to put it at sure, because it's not, I do like it, and I like the song, and I think, like, the run away, turn away, like, it goes hard, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's extremely compelling. Because you could explain it away. But I do love the song, I would appreciate it associated with Mike, so I do appreciate it, but next up, 6-7 Gate. This is also kind of a new addition, and it is the fact that people are theorizing that something Byler is going to happen in episode 6 or 7. I think that's extremely compelling. Because, if you do recall, it was a 7. There's just a lot of stuff associated with 7 with them, and MW705, obviously. That was in the background of the scene. There was like a bunch of boxes that said MW705. So I'm kind of on that train. I think, God, I want it to be episode 7, but I don't have a lot of confidence that it's going to be episode 7. I do kind of wonder if they're going to drag out Byler being obvious until the finale, just so that they don't lose viewership for the finale. I wouldn't appreciate it if they did that, but I could see it coming. I could understand it, because it would ruin a lot of homophobes' Christmas. It would make my Christmas, personally. But what are you gonna do? I like 6-7 Gay. If they did it in episode 8, okay, fine. But if they did it if they pushed it off till the epilogue, then I'd be pissed. I'd already be pissed if they didn't do. I think I should just start episode 5 right off the bat. Let's go. 3 to be exact. Come on now. Yeah, so I think 6-7 Gate is pretty compelling. Letter Gate. I like it. You know what? Is it life changing? I might knock it down. Letter Gate is the theory that Mike actually did write Will, but never sent the letters. And there's a few theories that are like, what if they go into Mike's room and Will sees all the unsent letters? Like, that would be so good. As somebody that has written many letters to somebody that I've loved and never sent them, it would just be kind of real, and I would just relate. Like, I've spent so many nights up super late, scribbling in my diary, like, dear, I love you, and I'm sorry, and I love you, and please come back. Like, it's really crazy. So, I could see Mike doing the same. I think it would be fun. Next is Pipegate. Is everything going to be life-changing? Because I think Pipegate was kind of life-changing. Okay, I don't think Lettergate is life-changing. I think it's compelling. Pipegate, well, we all saw it happen, but the theory is that it represents their repressed feelings coming to the surface, And it also parallels when Will drops the can of Coke, seeing Robin and Vicky. And it just, again, the water symbolism, and the streets are saying that it represents their feelings kind of just bursting because they can't even contain them anymore. And I find Pipegate to be extremely compelling. Also, the fact that they were holding hands over the pipe, because I'm just gonna say, listen, I don't really think that was necessary. But what do you need? But yeah, no, I thought it was fun. It was fun when I saw that. I was like, oh wait, that's kind of fun. Could have been any two people. There was also some stuff about it being in the bathroom, like that historically that was where gay men would get like found out. So that could also be a thing, because they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing when they have like subtext. So they know what they're doing. I don't doubt that. Like I've said in my previous videos, double entendres exist. Just things can mean multiple different things at once. So yeah, Pipegate pretty good. I'll talk a little bit about Hosegate. It's controversial to say the least. I think now it's less so because of Pipegate. Hosegate, it's funny because I noticed it when I wasn't even in the fandom. Like when I watched it for the first time in season 4, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, damn, you guys are, that was intentional. And I think people have a gay problem. I think honestly, I swear to God, people in this fandom have a gay problem. Because, and I said this on my Twitter, people are really turning Will into a pilgrim, because I think people still have kind of a backwards view of gay people. They view a gay love story as inherently less pure, and I'm sorry, but that's honestly what I've seen, is that people assume something's inherently wrong with it. Like when people ship like Erica and Tina, people are like, oh, they're literally middle schoolers. Who said, like, what's wrong with that? I had crushes on girls in middle school. Like, children date in middle school. I'm 11, we're making out when they were like 13, so I don't really, I think you guys might have a gay problem. So I think there's just a lot of effort to like try to purify everything and then weirify everything that's not I don't know, I think we're just too strict about it. I think really that there is a gay problem in this fandom. People have a problem with gay people in this fandom, and I'm sorry, but it's true. That's just what I've seen. So, cope. And next up is Basement Gate. This is the theory that Mike and Will are gonna kiss in Mike's basement in the Upside Down, and I think it would be great. And what if it paralleled the, what's his name? Patty and Henry kiss. Yeah, I think it would be great. Am I really gonna not care about anything? Basement Gate, how do I feel about you? It's good. I think it's just a matter of the fact that as long as it happens, I don't really care. What do I think it's because I want to not put everything up so high, but I really am. Basement Gate. I'm trying to channel it in my mind. What do I think of it? Let's see. It would be good, because that was always like their place. So it would be cute. So I think it's compelling. I think it's compelling because I think it would be a good way for it to happen. But it's not for me, like, this has to be it, or like, this is the best gate I've ever heard of, because it's not. Painting Gate, I mean, again, sure. It just has to do with the painting, like, Mike gave ring, Elle gave painting. At this point, there's just so much other stuff that I've, like, kind of forgot to care about it. But it matters. It matters, because I think it could segue into the avalanche. Well, I think Mike's already having his avalanche moment, but yeah, it's just not really up there for me right now. It's not. It's been on the back burner in my mind. Next is Signals. This isn't like an actual, I guess, gate, but I came up with it for myself because of the way that they were talking about, like Robin was telling Will about signals, and Mike and Will walking together with their radio tower behind them, and when the signal's too strong, it can overload the system. I'm just like, yeah, yes. So it's, I don't know if I want to put it here or here is the thing. Is it life-changing? I don't know. I'm gonna put it in extremely compelling for now. Next is Colorgate. This might be life-changing. It's either life-changing or compelling. But I think that about everything. We all know Mike is blue, Will is yellow. Do I find it extremely compelling? Or do I not even care? Oh, this is hard. Wait, this is hard. I don't know how I feel. Because maybe I just need to get more relative to everything else, because I feel like if I like everything, then that's boring. So maybe I don't care that much about Colorgate. But blue meets yellow in the West. I'm gonna come back to you, Colorgate. Next up is Netflix search. So basically there's certain things that if you look them up on Netflix searching, that Stranger Things will come up. So like if you look up Byler Endgame, Stranger Things will come up. If you look up Malevolent Endgame, nothing will come up. And there's like so many things. There was like, if you look up like Mike loves Will, Stranger Things comes up. So it's funny, but if I were to think if this would change my life or if it would prove anything or if I care that much, I guess I really just don't care. Oops, sorry. I don't really care. It's funny though. I'm just trying to put stuff down there so I'm not boring and like everything. I wish I had a controversial opinion. Colorgate, I still don't know how to feel about it. Sorry, and I'm sorry. I know I mess with my hair so much. I need a haircut. That's why I do it. Once I get my haircut, I won't do it anymore. I'm sorry. Next, soundtrack gate. This refers to a few things, like the same soundtracks playing over scenes that parallel each other. And listen, I'm sorry, I don't have any specifics right now. But in the Wrinklemania fight, the song that starts playing is called In the Closet at Wrinklemania. But do I find that super compelling? No, because you could say, oh, it's just Will, not Mike. So, I understand that. And then there's just certain things, like I think there was a Byler scene where a song from a Rocky scene played, which I think is good. But I don't care about the soundtracks that much. They don't mean all that much to me. Sorry, I just don't pay as much attention. Okay, let's do Colorgate. I really don't know how I feel about it. I'll come back to you. I'll come back to it at the end. Next is The Pocket. So this is referring to, I actually really like this one. I talked about it in my theories video. It's about the way that in season 4, Mike's jacket had a triangle on the pocket by his heart. And for most of the time, it was pointing toward Will, but when they would have a fight, it pointed away from him. So, like, during the Wrinklemania fight, the triangle was pointing away from Will, but then when Mike sat with Will in his room and they were talking and he apologized to him, the triangle was pointing towards Will. I like it. I don't know if it's sure or extremely compelling, though. I'm just gonna put it there for now. I might change it because I do really like I think it's really a sweet detail. And it's not just that, it's that triangles in costuming have served as the gay symbol, and not just in the show, outside of the show as well, because it originated in the Holocaust. For example, like the pink triangles were forced upon gay people to wear them to identify them, and the triangle symbolism was also confirmed, like for Robin. The costume designer put triangles on one of her shirts as like an Easter egg. So it is intentional, but I can't tell if it's here or here is the thing. I might revise later. Now, Heroes. This is basically just the theory that Heroes by David Bowie is gonna play in the show, and it already has. It played in season 1 or 2 with Mike. And it talks about the shame being on the other side, and I do like that. I would enjoy it if it happened. I'm just gonna kind of put it in the middle, because I would enjoy it if it happened, but it's not like I would kill myself if it didn't. but I would like it more if it did happen, because it's a good song. Next is The Wall. So, in the Squawk, there's like a poster that been seen in the background, which is Pink Floyd's The Wall. And I referenced this in my last video, and I was just talking nonsense, and I probably should have brushed up on it before I started recording, but whatever. And the Byler lawyer talked about this, about, the movie representing, like, a character with trauma and overcoming it, and also that another brick in the wall is probably going to play, which I do believe that as well. Do I care that much? Unfortunately, I don't think that I do. I'm just not a big Pink Floyd fan, so maybe if I was more of a Pink Floyd fan, I would care more. I think, it'd be nice, but I don't really care that much. I care more about Heroes than The Wall and Another Brick in the Wall, but I do think Another Brick in the Wall is probably going to be in the show. And we got Shared Looks. Like, Shared Looks I find really compelling, because as a gay person, that's kind of just, for a while, like, that's all you can do. That's all you're allowed to do. Like, honestly, to be real with you. At least in my experience, it's just a whole lot of just looking at each other, and then it's just, like, nothing happens. Enough about my love life. But, and it's not even that, it's the actor for Argyle said that, like, the Duffers literally called, like, the looks between Mike and Will the shared looks, especially in the van scene. And I think we just get a lot of the shared looks, and I think it's sweet. And okay, but now I'm like, am I rating it based on how much I like it or how convincing I think it is? Because I like it this much, but is it that convincing? You know what? Yeah. No. Yes. Well. Okay, looks like I'm gonna do another switcher around, do a little razzle dazzle. Oh my god, I don't know how to work like any of this shit. Okay. Okay. Extremely compelling. We've got, like, compelling and sure. Okay. Life-changing. I still think Churchgate, Lovers Like Gate, and Pipegate life-changing. I don't find Flickergate life-changing, but I find it extremely compelling. 6-7 Gate, Lettergate. I can't tell. God, this is so hard. Oh god, the ships video was so much easier. Shit. I think Pocket might go up here. I think Phone might go up here. I think... Shit, this is so fucking hard. I think... do I drop Lettergate down? Do I drop 6-7? I might drop 6-7 Gate down, just because I can easily see it not happening. And Colorgate? It's not even a gate, it's just actual evidence. But it's... I'm gonna say that's compelling. Okay, there we have it. Byler Gate's ranked. This was really difficult for me to do, because really, I appreciate all of them, but this is my final ranking. Let me know if I missed any, because there's probably like 500 more that I missed, so let me know if I missed any. Let me know your opinions, your thoughts, probably like concerns as well, and suggestions for more videos, because the clock's ticking, and I gotta stay on my Byler train and my Stranger Things train, because y'all in my comments are very loud. You're a loud minority. And you know what? I don't even care, because views are views, comments are comments. And it's, at the end of the day, it is just a show. So, like, I don't care that much. It is fun to argue with you guys. And I hope you have fun arguing with me. Really, it's a mutual symbiotic relationship. So, I don't really care that much. And yeah, guys, that's it. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Peace out.